Korea has a major problem with its medical system, and it is bad. If you want to learn about a humanitarian crisis, this video is for you. My name is Daniel Baker. I was born in the USA. My father is an American who has a strong sense of responsibilities, so he supports his family really well and loves us dearly. My mother is sweet and kind to everyone we meet. We were living in America for a long time, but my mother's health was not good after my sister was born. My mother missed her home country and her family so much, so we moved to Korea. We love living here. K-pop, BTS, K-beauty, K-drama. Korea is the 10th largest economy in the world. We love Korea and Korean people so much. We are so proud of them. However, there is one major problem. Have you ever heard of ghost surgery and ghost doctors? This will be shared shortly. I never knew that these kinds of horrific things can happen in Korea and in the modern world. I thought Korea is a safe country where you could walk around at night with good friends and kind people who surrounded us. I realized that some of this was not true. When my grandma had a double knee surgery 1.5 years ago, she walked into the hospital by herself, but she came out of the hospital in a wheelchair. This is her situation. 1 week after getting surgery in the left knee, a ghost doctor gave her surgery in her right knee without her consent. The consent papers were forged and copied. This is criminal action. My grandma lost $8,000, which is not even comparable to the 2 legs that the Korean medical system took from her. There were problems she didn't know, like what kind of surgery it was, because the surgeon never explained it well. The more we dug in, the worse it got. I briefly mentioned about ghost surgeons. Ghost surgeries mean that while you are sleeping on the surgery bed, different doctors who don't have licenses, nurses and nurse practitioners, and even in extreme cases, salespeople who try to sell surgery machines practice the surgeries on the unexpected patients. They use strong medications to put patients asleep very fast so they wouldn't notice and recognize it. Korea is usually known for being a global hub for plastic surgeries. And as the demand of plastic surgeries rose, the star medical experts could not supply all of the surgeries. So, to make money, they did the inexcusable. They used ghost doctors to do the surgeries, not the actual professionally trained doctors. One example of this situation is a college student who died. His name is Kwon Tae-hee. He died because the surgeon left to do someone else's surgery and left the nurses to stop the bleeding. The nurses did not know how to stop the bleeding. Only the doctor did. He left. He was long gone. 3,500 cc of blood was lost and he passed away. This was all caught on CCTV, of course. This is even a bigger problem than you might think it is, because this practice is leaking into the general medical situations. My grandma experienced this firsthand. Her leg surgery was postponed. A non-professional worked on her. This barbaric practice causes so much death and paralyzation in South Korea. Korean laws don't protect these patients, and the justice system does not punish insane doctors. So they keep doing illegal things in order to make money. Since then, she felt so much pain, often saying, "A knife is constantly stabbing my leg." She had swollen legs, fever, and intense pain for the whole time after the surgery, 1.5 years. Other doctors say that she needs to do surgery 2 more times and are saying that they cannot guarantee she won't have an infection on her leg. If you dig into this subject, you will be shocked. I want to eliminate ghost surgeries in Korea, take them to court, and make them pay for what they have done. My mother is trying to make a movement to make proper laws, is currently writing letters to the president and making YouTube videos to spread awareness. Because of my grandmother, I got to know these kinds of psychopathic deeds executed by doctors who put money first rather than saving, aka taking care of lives. I am only 17 years old, and I'm going to carry the legacy my parents made for me. My mother and father have always made an effort into helping and saving people, constantly saying how valuable life is, how beautifully God made mankind. This is not acceptable. I don't want to see people dying and hurting and living their life with pain and suffering. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel and stay tuned. I will update many more things about the medical system and what is going on in Korea. Thank you for watching.